Welcome to part 63 of Phoenix, Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials, and Tribulations. And Pearl is still sad.
What have you done?
That's a good question, Pearl. What have you done that makes you cry and has 5 Cyclops that's apparently tied into the murder?
And
apparently has punished you and leaves you without any of your powers.
That's at least, sorry.
Wingate.
I wonder if Sister Bikini has gone back to the main hall already. I haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Maybe they're having a cup of tea together somewhere. I bet Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type. Phoenix, he's already got a canon relationship. Don't mess it up.
No, I thought that was Franziska.
Well, what's the damage? How is the sacred cavern?
It looks like it survived, but we have a bigger problem now.
It crumbles faster than England in penalties.
I told Sister Bikini all about it. About the 5 locks that were stopping us from getting inside the sacred cavern.
But who could have done that?
Doctor Who?
No. The only people who know how to set those trick locks are those of the Kurain tradition.
We have Iris at the sacred cavern, trying her best to open them for us right now.
Is anyone with Iris? Sorry, I forgot.
Franziska.
And Edgeworth, I think.
No, Edgeworth went to the garden to recover after the earthquake.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. We were in the middle of a chat, weren't we?
Yeah, after we just established that the Master of Kurain disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty Fey suddenly appeared at this temple.
It was about a week ago when Mystic Elise, Mystic Misty arrived.
Oh, now I get it.
Talisman that proved she was the master, she said.
So that's why Elise was the only one who could... Never mind.
Someone is trying to destroy the Kurain tradition's main family line.
Yep.
I am here to put a stop to them.
Mm-hmm.
Is she talking about Morgan?
We'll see.
But
see.
But she got axed.
Someone was trying to destroy the main family line. Yeah, she's still in prison.
I don't think she's actually dead yet.
I remember the stinker, but isn't the usual punishment for the crimes that were tackled in the trials like capital punishment?
Well, she didn't actually do the murder directly, but she was a co-conspirator. At the very least, she's gonna have life in solitary confinement.
True. All of her mediums become branch family. Yeah, they were known for justice for all. That's why nothing has changed through the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will. Plot to erase was the main family line.
And well,
what a charming clan.
And well, with a name like Morga Fey.
You know, you think that will make the main family line trying to erase the branches before they can do something. You know, a bit before now, because yeah. But that's apparently what Misty was trying to do, but too little too late, I guess.
Well, Misty was trying to prevent someone from destroying the main family line. It's been 3 years since I first met Maya. Get ready, Shiroi. In that time, I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times. During the Mask Star Damask case, and during Maggie Bird's trial, too. Both of which came in handy. Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me out when I need her the most, though surprisingly, I haven't needed her that much this game.
Is she really?
Debatable.
Well, this game anyway.
I noticed how she didn't mention her channeling in case 1 too.
Well, that's because we're focusing... That's because we're focusing on this game where Mia's helpful.
I guess,
also, seeing Mia seeing her past in this game, I'm wondering, what did the Mia we know from the first game do to the real Mia?
Yeah.
Who would respect such a tremendous skill?
My guess is, Shiroi, what happened was, Shitakumi got to the 3rd game and was like, okay, I guess I need to be something about Mia. Like, so that he kind of rebooted her, kind of.
It's the sequel to something about Mary.
Okay.
Something about Mia.
Okay. Real talk. For as much as we love the first game, and don't get me wrong, I consider it one of the best Ace Attorney games, that game does have a lot of early installment weirdness kind of hurting it story-wise. Mia being one of those, when you honestly think about it.
Well, and that kind of extends to the second game. Let's not forget the teddy bear moment I hate.
Oh yeah, Justice for All, that game also, yeah, okay, whereas Ace Attorney...
except that game, like, to be fair, was rushed to high heaven.
Yeah. Which, yeah, you know, it shows. They finally let Shu Takumi have as much time as he needed and wanted with this game, and there we go, DL6 incident. The DL6 incident, huh?
Where have we heard about that before?
The DL6 incident. I know it well.
Wait, did one of the options say Family Feud and the
yes.
So around here it should be called Family Fortunes.
That's right. So it was you who was the defense attorney on that case.
It was you.
Yep.
Mind you,
It
when
was
like
whole world after all.
A murder that took place 17 years ago.
don't you see, Shiri? It all makes sense now. Les Dennis was behind everything.
Wait, oh my god, now, guys, this makes sense now. Now, I get it. This is why only Elise was able to hold the flames of disaster, not her father. Because she was the proper spirit medium.
Honestly,
I just made sense of an 06 thing by pulling from Ace Attorney.
I don't know what's sillier, right?
That's yeah, still,
like a
Jovah, that
family
still doesn't
bullshit.
justify how she managed to not cry for like what 16 years.
Oh, no. I'm not trying to justify that. I'm just trying to justify why the heck her father didn't just put the spirit in him.
Apparently that was evidence the investigator was part into action.
But that man,
oh, sorry.
he was found not guilty, wasn't he? Yogi Bear, Yami Yugi.
That's right,
Yogi.
it was,
Alliteration.
the case remained a miss.
Until...
In other words, we failed.
basically... Oh, go on.
It was the first case the world had ever seen a Kurain tradition of involved in, and we sucked balls. It was all over the media, the public, the judiciary, the people of Kurain village.
And we have Red Wright to thank for that.
Goody.
Everyone judged her. Everyone said Mystic Misty's power were a sham. Then she just disappeared, vanished while everyone still thought of her as a fraud.
And then Morga Fey started forming a plan, and well, reunion didn't turn about. Misty Fey's spirit channeling wasn't a sham at all.
Of course it wasn't. And since he managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback.
Yay! Now we just have to convince Edgeworth.
Reminder that Phoenix is like Jesus.
Yeah.
Kurain tradition is starting to recover at last.
Wait till he starts leading revolutions.
But with a new master wielding the power of the clan...
Does she mean Maya?
No, we mean Morgan. Who do you think they mean?
Speaking of which, family
Anyway.
feud.
Family Fortunes.
The spiritual power of the Kurain Channel technique is in the blood.
Maya's told me the exact same thing before.
So if we do a
Go on, see why.
transfusion, you can have those powers.
The women of the Fey family have always been spirit mediums.
Reminder that in the first game she literally called it ESP, even though that's kind of a different thing entirely.
It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us.
Because if she is ESP, that means she could read Phoenix's mind. According to Maya, only the women in the family can inherit that power.
Sexists.
The main family's bloodline stems directly from Mystic Amy.
Ami.
Whatever. But with each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master.
Oh.
So what happens if the main family is only male successors?
Branch
yeah,
off.
I guess.
How can they?
Then I think they hold a contest, maybe?
Or what?
Fight to the death.
Why? What contest? What happens? Does one of the men have to become a woman or something? I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, you know, Maya had a sister too, an older sister named Mia.
Confusing.
Oh yes, I've heard of her.
What? You know about Mia?
Yeah, she was a huge burden in our village. I mean, she was a great help in our village.
Of course. She became a lawyer in the hopes of covering what happened to her mother.
And lost her life as a
Jovah?
result.
And lost her life as a result.
Hello?
Yeah.
But not now,
There you are.
Do you know what Mystic Mia is rumored to have said?
Am I really that much of a burden to
She
you?
said that it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition.
Aww.
Which makes sense, actually. She
The
leaves and
tradition's so
then...
important that we put it
Well,
in
remember,
capitals.
Jovah and Libs, she always rejected kinda her family traditions, and she just didn't, show the
Oh yeah, true that.
She wasn't as invested as the
a
family.
single rivalry between her mom and her aunt.
Well, she was actually a pretty good spirit channeler, but again, she left for two big reasons. One, to avenge her mother against Red White.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh. She had an elder sister, and Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the master's seat from her.
Mystic Mrs. sister is Mystic Morgan, as you probably know.
Yeah. Morgan. Now there's a name I know well. It was a year ago now, at Maya's home, Kurain village.
Game over, return on Morgan.
What she did was terrible. It was also she could make her own daughter the next master.
For those who haven't played the second game,
So, Tio, remember that stinger from Reunion and Turnabout?
Yeah, but I understand how she can, architect everything.
Wait, just
from
read.
reason. Then you must have already realized that Iris...
What about Iris? Wait, huh? Iris? What's Iris got to do with any of this?
They forgot what they were fighting for.
That Iris is Mystic... Say, what?
dun dun dun.
Pearl has an older sister?
That's random. The second game clearly established that Pearl was to be the successor anyway.
Funny thing about that, Tio.
This kind of
So
feels
where
more
was
like a
Iris?
Iris is what?
This feels more like a retcon than anything.
No, don't worry, Taylor. We're gonna explain.
Yeah, believe it or not, they're actually gonna fit it in. Is she
Yeah.
kidding me? Iris is Morgan Fey's daughter?
There's a let's just say, Taylor, there's a reason why nobody heard of this before.
Yeah. Did you just say that Iris is Morgan Fey's daughter?
Are you
Yes.
deaf or stupid? Yes, I did.
It's like the third or
I
fourth
thought you
time
already-
now. Come on.
Well, gee. Pearl's gonna love this news, I
It
guess.
sounded like you'd met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already.
She has more than one daughter.
How the hell did that woman manage to get a man to go to bed with her twice?
Staying with one car, I guess.
Well, Von Karma did it once. Oh wait, never mind. He also...
No, there is another child.
The
That we
one
know.
You're
with the
right.
dog.
You're right. He has another kid because he has a granddaughter.
Yes, that child, she's Mystic Morgan's.
She didn't know.
I had no idea.
Dun, dun, dun.
But she's in prison now, isn't she?
Well, I'm
Wait,
sure she
Mystic-
can't hurt
wait, what's this?
anyone, right?
There's someone named in prison. Oh my god, it's now you see me too.
Yes, ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator in a murder last year. It was all done to set Pearls up as the next master.
So why no mention of Iris?
There's a
Only
good
John
reason for
Sims.
that.
I see. So I've been wrong all this time.
Looks like.
Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2.
She
Wait,
got
what?
laid 3 times.
Of course, she's a furnace, not a mother.
What?
She just
3?
kids
Who
like
the
that.
fuck is the third? Never mind.
Well, maybe it's like my theory. Dahlia is the 3rd one. Yeah, Iris and her twin sister. There we go.
Oh, Jesus.
Called
Hey,
it.
Pearl, congrats! You have 2 sisters that you have never known about.
And one's a she-devil.
Twin sister?
Oh, didn't you know? It all happened 20 years ago.
So we got
Time for
we
backstory.
got
Yeah.
Iris. We got Iris,
After the
Phil,
clan
and
leadership was taken from her by her sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled.
so we got Iris, Pearl, and Lucy.
It wasn't many years later Kurain reputations when Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become her.
You know, some people theorize that that husband was Damon Gant.
He left her and the village, taking their twin daughters with. What a dick.
Basically,
There you
her
go.
husband, when he found out that she was never gonna be the master, left her and took her 2 twin daughters with him.
He was the jeweler, you know. In the end, he remarried. So yeah, sorry, Jovah, it cannot be them again.
Oh, I know that. It's just a lot of people
Decided to
theorize
give
that for some
all these
reason.
girls up to be looked after by us here at the temple.
Yep.
And that's Iris. There you go.
That was Iris, you see.
So there you go. Pearl has 2 half-sisters. It's unbelievable. If Iris has a twin sister... However, there's one problem, though. Iris apparently has met Phoenix before all this. When could she have met him?
Go ahead, Jovah.
Could you tell me one more thing, Sister Bikini? What was the name of Iris's sister?
Lucy.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Mr. Wright.
Lucy Fur.
I just can't remember. All I can recall is that her father was a jeweler.
Yeah, a lot of people.
That joke I made.
Yeah, a lot of people theorize that apparently that father, after eventually when he got robbed because of whose scheme during Turnabout Beginnings, became a cop. Thank you very much. You've helped clear up a lot of details. Pearl's had 2 older sisters, huh? Boy, how do you think she's gonna take that news with all that's happened
I have a vague
lately?
idea, but the timeline doesn't make sense.
Yes, that's right. No doubt, it was all because of Mystic Morgan's anger towards the main family.
Wow, the woman literally birthed daughters just so she could try and win the Branch family.
Hey, as long as it works.
That's gotta be some angry sex.
Thanks for the mental image. Anyway, her twin daughters were taken from her by her jeweler husband. But even that couldn't destroy her dream that a child of hers would have one day lead the clan.
Forget that. How do you think she felt giving birth to literal Satan?
Well, actually, when you...
Maybe it's like the bondage in Phantasmagoria 2.
Actually, think about it though, guys. Morga Fey and Dahlia both have animations where their eyes go all white and demonic. Runs in the family, I guess. So Iris has a twin sister. The plot thickens.
Yes, it does.
But this information will be useless unless I can flesh it out a bit. All I have is this blank portrait. I need
like
to
a
ask more
silhouette,
questions and get some more info. I wonder if there was someone who might have information about this blank portrait.
So, Iris and her sister Inglis?
I was wondering about this.
Let me see. Well, as you may know, in order to see reality for what it truly is,
Oh god, it's getting all Matrix on
we
this.
try to break our attachment to much of a transient material realm.
So like
I guess you could
airbenders,
call me... Oh, we already did this.
I'm guessing she makes an exception for fine dining.
Please tell me what's going to happen to Iris if she would if I'm guilty. Well, I wouldn't accept. We already did this.
Yeah, we already did this one. It's only a few that changed, go figure. Even though for some reason they don't let you skip it. I guess it's because this is technically the second part of the investigation, so they count it as a new one.
When I think about it, I do kind of feel sorry for Mystic Morgan.
I don't.
Me neither.
It wasn't her
Neither do
fault whether her sister was the more powerful spirit medium.
Well, whose fault was it
She
trying to
should-
kill
she
her?
shouldn't have
Just
been a
couldn't
sore
compete
loser.
with her sister.
Oh, yeah, they're about to address that.
Must have
Well,
been.
not even that sure. I mean, from
Wait,
what
hold
we-
on. Even so, that doesn't excuse all the things she did.
Thank you, Phoenix.
Exactly.
No.
But it's not even just that
No, it's
sure.
not.
The thing is, I mean, think about it. She could, her apparent, from what we've been told, or at least what it's been implied, Elise liked her sister, so she could have just lived off her sister and had the good life anyway. So come on, bitch.
The problem was that her pride wouldn't let her because she's the older one.
Pride is overrated.
Well, pride is what causes a lot of tragedies.
It's still a thing, Pedro. You'd be surprised how many people.
I know it is. I'm just saying it's overrated.
I actually wonder, though, Jovah,
Yeah?
if the thing about the Kurain clan being the greatest in the Vazra canon, I wonder if Morgan had inherited some from traits from Deus.
Possibly.
Wait. You lost Pearls, but you just found it.
Yeah, they don't change that for some reason, even though they changed some other profile results. Speaking of which, who is that mysterious figure? Iris had a twin sister.
Sister, that's really all I know about her. And at the end, the fact that she was taken away from her mother by a jeweler father. I don't have any idea where she is or what she's doing right now.
I could tell her, but
Also,
she'd probably have a
congratulations,
coronary and a half.
You managed to talk about jewelry without making a single Steven Universe reference. I'm impressed.
Yeah, figured. Might as well.
Well, she's not called Rose, so.
But yeah, there you go, guys. Oh my god, I just realized. Phoenix may have
I
had...
guess it's Gumshoe.
Wait, Phoenix was the boyfriend of the offspring of Morga Fey.
I am so sorry, Phoenix.
Poor Phoenix.
There he is. Why is he using Victor Kudo's film?
Because he's singing a referential song.
No motive, no
Right.
crime. No motive, no crime. Sing it with me. No motive, no crime. I remember when we used to search in the channeling room in Kurain.
In the white room!
Did he just come up with this song?
Oh my job. Who cares if I find you're no good?
He's
Oh,
happy.
no.
He's actually happy.
That's not what investigating is all about.
I think he finally snapped.
That too.
Investigator investigates for the love of investigating. It's a passion.
Yeah,
Gumshoe,
he
how
snapped.
low is your salary?
Good cases we have, good cases we lost along the way.
Maybe he has
I
some.
think both Edgeworth and Gumshoe.
Okay, hey Dick, there's this address for Hottie's clinic. Go there.
Oh, it's Reggie.
Don't go, Hardy, go to house.
Be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight.
Don't
No, sure, remember, House is only pop diagnosing. We already know the diagnosis, he's nuts.
Wait, who, me?
No, the one behind you. How long have you been there?
I just
Long
got
enough.
here.
Oh,
Liar.
okay.
What are you up to, detective?
Preparing for my
investigating.
career post.
I'm investigating, pal.
Preparing my
Promise
career
to
post
correct.
this game.
I promise I will find the real murder weapon.
No, I got it. This is what he did after, during the Yamazaki games. He became a singer.
The real murder weapon? Well, that means he finally got a proper salary,
The
hopefully.
barbed sword thing turned out to be a false thing, right?
It looks like such a cool murder weapon, but it's not.
I'm giving it my best shot here, but I still haven't turned up any clues.
You can do it, Gumshoe.
I just found these weird scraps of paper. It looks like a letter or something. Doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though.
Let me see it. A letter?
Can we see it?
No.
We might.
Fortunately, it's not up to goods.
Shichishito. It's there in Mr. Gami's right hand. But it was proven in court today that it wasn't the murder weapon.
I wish I was good with Ace Attorney case makers and I could have done one.
Someday, Dwib, someday. There actually are some good fan-made cases. We might check those out when we have the free time.
Yes.
Around here, skis aren't just for fun, they're tools for getting around. But the sled? Now that's gotta be for Bikini's own personal entertainment.
How do you know? Maybe it's Iris.
Iris doesn't... No, wait, I don't even know Iris.
Exactly.
The difference in elevation, blah, 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 and there's also the height the body fell from, according to the
Come on.
autopsy.
Come on, Phoenix. You're all about evidence and shouldn't make assumptions.
I just can't help but get the feeling like I know Iris from somewhere before.
Nah, you're just imagining it.
I wonder.
There was still those 5 Cyclops when I asked if she'd met me before. There was still that. So how's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe?
I don't know if I should be telling you, pal. I guess it can hurt.
Aw.
Yeah.
Looks like the murder took place in the inner temple garden.
We have our
Sorry.
real murder location.
I thought I was so low, I may as well pay.
And they're taking the writing on the lantern pretty seriously back at HQ.
This is my
Yeah.
back of the tickets. This is my equivalent. I hate the bloody writing thing.
It makes no
All I know
sense.
is, if you don't find Maya down in that sacred cavern,
Why do you hate it?
Because it makes no sense.
gonna be a
Gee,
big
I'm
one.
about to die. What should I do? I should use my own blood to write the name of my.
But
Who the
that-
hell even thinks of that?
That has happened in real life before. The victim literally writing down the name of their killer.
you got me. I
Nah,
don't know.
the fact that it happened doesn't change the fact that it's stupid.
Already told you, eat, and then we'll figure the rest out.
Then who said it?
Mr. Godo.
Godo. What did he mean by that? And why do I have the feeling I'm not gonna like it? Now, about that letter that you found.
Don't remind me, pal. I'm busting the god here trying to find a murder weapon.
But Gumshoe, you may have found a clue.
Not to mention Jovah.
The only
Okay.
find is a burned up old letter. Something burned out.
Hmm.
We saw
I
an
wonder if this is gonna be
incinerator.
useful.
Burnt up old letter.
Not important. Throw it out.
Wait a minute.
Totally unimportant. Totally unimportant.
Was in that incinerator right outside the inner temple.
What? The incinerator!
Also, to question, does Dual Destinies and or Spirit of Justice actually throw you red herrings as evidences?
Yes.
Plenty of times. I mean, the Spirit of Justice does that quite a lot, actually.
Yeah. In fact, I think all Ace-Attorney games at some point throw you a red herring. Or do you mean like complete bunk evidence?
I mean, a sense, but an evidence that turns out you cannot use in a proper way in a case.
Oh yeah, plenty of those.
What's up with you,
found the
pal?
bit.
I got it right here if you want to take a look. Well, aside
Can
from
I?
the badge.
Do you mind?
Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. I bet it's got no relation to the case.
None whatsoever.
You're
Spirit mediums? Okay, let's just add that to the court record. It's gotta be important information,
Jovah.
spirit mediums and masters.
Job, explain to me again how exactly is this guy a competent detective?
I just don't get it. He
He
usually
tried.
is better than this. Well,
Actually,
okay,
you
They
showed
like
it-
his spirit.
Actually, maybe it's just the low temperature is freezing his brain.
that's
I
probably
guess.
it. You know.
Careful.
My only-
Once Nightfall should be here. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her.
Oh yeah, definitely make sure to read this letter. It's important.
Her name is. She's our ally. The whole. Here's a picture of her. Use it when you can when you channel her. I know you can do it. Once this is over, I guess, burn the. Also make not tell anyone about this letter. Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to Jesus.
Someone really wanted
Bring our
somebody
vengeance
dead.
to Jesus, eh?
Someone
I'll
got
ju-
roasted.
Yeah, I'll just say this.
I will
Joe,
say
by-
this,
by the
though,
time I
for-
read the- Okay, go ahead.
I will say this though, Gumshoe, while occasionally having his dumb moments from time to time, and sort of getting flanderized, it's nothing compared to how flanderized he sadly gets in Investigations, which is why I'm so glad Investigations 2 thankfully fixed that, but
I think, well, Yamazaki always gets a lot of criticism that he kind of flanderizes original trilogy characters. Is that where it started?
basically, Dweebs, here's how it goes. On his first try with characters, he can sometimes flanderize them. On his second try with them, he improves, thank God.
And
However,
honestly,
it depends,
I
it
never thought
dep-
that was a problem in
It's
Dual
time
Destinies
work,
and,
but let me tell you something.
Spirit of Justice.
I'm no chicken.
Okay, good
Oh.
to know.
Oh, trust me, Pedro, it was nowhere near as
We
prominent
got
in
the
those
federal
games as it was with
forensics
Investigations.
department,
Oh yeah, Investigations I agree, but the main games, not
The
really.
only one I
That's fine.
may agree was flanderized with was Phoenix a bit and Dual
Let me guess,
Justice.
it's Missile again.
No,
Eh? So? Oh, the secret weapon of yours!
I'll just say this, Joe.
No, gotta think scientifically, okay?
Okay.
You're right. Alright, okay,
Alright.
Gumshoe, go ahead.
Stole my line.
Sorry, Emma. You've just gotta wait a bit more.
Swords
Don't worry, Emma. You just gotta wait a bit more.
are
And
scientifically
then-
back
speaking
later.
made of metal, right? Well, not necessarily. They can also be made of stone.
Not necessarily, yeah.
Basically, Emma,
So far,
just give it some time, Emma. And then soon you'll be me. Depressed. And need snackos.
You know, if we'd have done Case 5 after Persona 5 came out, and there's voice actors in Spirit of Justice.
what's the perfect tool for the job? Ta-da! A
I
metal
could have done
detector.
something. I could have based up voice on Persona 5 or something.
Leave it to me.
Also, Jovah, regarding this, did you get my message?
Well,
You mean about what you know about this case?
No. I sent you a message a few minutes ago. It's
Oh,
relevant to this.
Me?
I've been using this thing for hours now.
Well, look at that, guys. It's the metal detector.
It's pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give
I
it a
didn't want to. I don't like making predictions on the call because reasons.
Gumshoe is giving up
For good
because
reasons.
he finds it too boring.
I'm not
What
gonna
a
say
professional detective.
I'm not gonna say anything, Jovah, but after reading that letter, I immediately called everything else.
It's
Well,
kind of like what I
yeah.
thought so far. Maybe Iris again was possessing some kind of demon.
Maybe. I mean, remember, Iris is a... Remember, remember, Iris is a part of the Fey family. That is a
I
possibility.
mean, maybe
And
that's
she's the twin sister of a literal demon.
Hold on. Maybe that's the real twist. Dahlia has actually been dead all along, and Iris has been like covering her identity or something.
Ever since Turnabout Beginnings, it would make sense, actually.
Honestly, that would be kind of a rehash of the previous game.
Eh,
Well,
wait,
it's
what?
not the first time I saw
Oh,
something.
remember Jovah, we already did a
We did this in
twin,
the second case of Justice for All.
the twin sister, you know,
Oh, no, no, no,
exchanging the
no, no.
identity.
Which is directly connected to this
Well-
one, so it would make sense for it
well,
to
we-
bring back something like that.
Well, true, we've done that before, but that doesn't mean that there's not a twist to it. In this case, the sister's always
We
been
actually
dead.
have to check.
Uh-huh. Let's just say, Tio, you might very well be onto something. Or not.
Touch and attack, yeah, but basically meaning
Is that the PKE meter?
Yeah.
Well, since Tio already said it, the thing I asked you, Jovah, was if Dahlia is dead.
I'm not gonna answer anything. Let's just say, you could be right, you could be wrong.
Tons of mini games.
Let's just say, though, you're all onto something when you think spirit channeling might be involved. That doesn't confirm whether or not Dahlia herself is dead, but let's just
play
say
some
you're
hot
onto
and cold.
something.
I can't tell from here, Val. Just forget about it.
Just forget it.
But
Got
it's
it.
right under
Forget
Elise
about it.
Dunham's window!
Oops.
And it's a perfect spot to be hiding something long and thin, like a sword!
Hold on. I'll go take a look.
Thank you.
Oh, that was fast.
It was nothing, thank goodness. Someone just dropped a spoon. Spoon!
Why are you so happy about that?
Someone
Well,
dropped-
imagine if a
I'm
weapon
no,
secret-
no.
Oh, I love
I'm
this
secretly the tech.
It made me look pretty dumb, huh?
How self-aware. At least he recognizes that much.
See, there you go. By the game's own admission.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh gosh, that
Pedro,
thing's
Pedro.
going haywire.
Oh, Pedro. He wasn't saying that he is dumb, he just said that it would have looked dumb if it turned out it was there.
It
Yeah,
sounds
but
like
that,
when you
but
get
that.
the ring count in Sonic.
Well, actually, Joe,
results
I'm
screens.
talking about
Actually,
Phoenix's
pretty good on
reply.
Oh, that.
I just love to fly down the slopes with my coat fluttering in the wind.
To sum it up, Gumshoe's the kind of character who everyone thinks is dumb, but then surprises them with not being as dumb as they imagine he is.
Well,
Well, yeah, no, I'm not. I mean, I'm not chastising him for that. I'm just
it's always
saying.
good when I'm on a snowboard.
Wow, he's actually good on a snowboard. That's a pretty detailed answer.
Snowboarding with Gumshoe. Oh, but you know what I'm best at? Making mashed potatoes and gravy.
And Misty Face Portrait was covered with gravy. Wait a minute.
It's kind of like
The
with
guy's
Inspector
losing
Grusky,
it.
he's probably incompetent at his job as well.
Must be the altitude. We'd better
Yeah,
get
let's
back
go
to the
with that.
investigation.
Let's get him a cup of tea.
What could be here now? That's odd. This sled's made of plastic.
Well, they
There's
can be.
bikini number 1 on the side.
There you
Oh,
go,
yeah.
Pedro. It is bikinis. Maybe there's something under it. Hey, what's this? A badge.
I think I say a bikini.
Aha! I've been hunting high and low for that.
You lost your badge,
It's
detective.
yours, detective?
That thing's priceless to a guy like me, pal. A cop can't be a cop without his badge. I'm sure glad I put that dime in there now.
How did you manage to drop your badge here of all places?
I know. I bet it happened this morning. I was playing around with the sled and...
Oh.
Stop
What
right
happened
there.
to doing
I
your
don't
job?
need to hear anymore. I guess putting that bridge up really took it out of him.
Those are stones, though.
Hey, I found $1 coin.
I found $1.
Money? If you find money, you have to turn into the police or a detective. Please give me money, please.
Hey.
If the owner doesn't come forward within 6 months, you get to keep 10%. The other 90% goes to I mean the police department.
You know, I was gonna say, you know, like
Don't-
you and Phoenix would have to fight over it considering Phoenix' situation, but arguably Gumshoe's poorer than Phoenix.
Look, here's the coin. Happy?
I definitely made the right decision becoming a detective.
Aww.
Yikes. Talk about a serious case of denial. Poor guy. Ooh,
Ah.
looks like there's something round buried in the ground here.
Another sphere?
Don't touch that pal. Let me guess,
Huh?
it's a landmine.
What is it?
A landmine.
It's a trap. People said me want to catch us detectives. They're real nasty. What?
Oh snap. A trap for detectives?
It's a detective season.
There's a catch
You
to
mean
this.
like those fierce traps with sharp teeth that are supposed to snag your leg?
I bet Francisco
those.
would plant some of those.
Got my finger caught in one of those once.
Ooh!
Ooh.
Your
Did you lose your
finger.
finger?
There was this bit of cheese and it looked so tasty. I reached it out and then bam.
Are you that?
Someone pay this poor man!
I'm not sure I know how to respond to a story as
Not
stupidly
just that,
pitiful
there are
as
like
that.
something like those association that gives you a free meal for the poor.
Poor.
I'm 100% sure that this is a violation of his human
Look,
rights.
a ladder. Oh no, don't do this again.
Look, a ladder.
That's a step
For
ladder.
fuck's sake.
It finally goes outside, Maya.
It looks like a normal ladder
The
to
ladder
me,
to
pal.
me, pal.
Surely everyone knows the difference. I mean, they're pretty ordinary objects. Like God forbid, if I ever have
I
a
guess.
daughter, I
But for
really...
guys like you,
Okay.
always picking on the smallest details.
Look, if people cannot decide, then and so help me, I curse whoever becomes my prodigy
Vegetable
to
store guy
argue
in my
with
place.
a daughter
So
I
he
have
then
about
corrects me when I
this.
ask for a head of lettuce. That's a cabbage, he says. I'm telling you, there is that same thing.
And
No,
if
they're
I ever
not.
have a
It's
prodigy,
different.
no, they're not. They're completely different. If I ever have a prodigy, I expect him or her to
But
learn
the
that it is
plant
a
will
step
plant
ladder.
on the ground before they can grow, don't you?
Of course I know it's a step
You
ladder.
Gotta take a step back and look at bigger pictures
It's not a
sometimes.
step ladder, it's a stool.
Otherwise, it could miss a very important clue. There's no advice from that's advice from a pro.
To see, it's a step ladder.
Reminder, Dwibs, by the way, every time you see a ladder, you know what to do.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'll try not to let you down.
Alright.
I get it, let's... no,
Funny.
moving on.
Hello.
That CG sheet on next to the golden statue wasn't a real murder weapon, pal.
Yeah, I know. I just thought I'd check it again anyway.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. You know about that sword? It's supposed to represent the multiple branches that lives can take, all ending as one.
Yeah, it sure ended Misty Faye's life in one.
By the way, what material is supposed to be made? Jade? Or something?
Something like that.
What kind of life I'd be leading if I not joined the homicide division?
That's a good question. You think about that kind of stuff, Detective. A what if?
Of course I do. I think about it a lot.
How much richer would he be?
Me as a traffic cop, me as the detention officer, me as the blue badge. We already did this.
With Edgeworth, it was different. There's
Oh.
something to be said about the humor value of Gumshoe as the Blue Badger.
Poor Gumshoe.
Now, what else could there be to scan?
You know,
He's-
this beep reminds me of Echo the Dolphin.
Oh my god, it does. This is Miss Dunan's staff, isn't it? Why the heck is a wooden staff?
Yeah, it's made of wood. Scientifically speaking, they're usually made of wood.
How come the metal detector?
Wood.
But, the detector is reacting to it.
Yeah, but however you look at it, that thing's made of wood,
Is
alright?
it hollow?
Just try tapping it or something.
I don't bother investigate anything unless it looks like it might be metallic.
Just tap it, then you'll find
Let
out.
me guess,
Check the metal or something?
Isn't the whole
guess,
point of a
it's
metal
one of
detector to
those,
find metal where you can't see it?
It's one of those, like, staff that you can pull a sword out of it or something.
Yeah, it's a got.
Oh,
it's got a good name.
racist. Well, here, let me take a look at it.
Well, take a look at this cliche. Hey, hands off! Examining evidence is a job for the... Oh.
Uh-oh. Ah! The top is coming off!
You broke it, didn't you?
Yeah, I was
Look
right.
what you
It's hollow.
done. You damaged a really important piece of evidence.
Ah!
Jesus. There we go. Just as I thought.
Congrats, Gumshoe!
that's-
You managed to keep your promise of finding the murder weapon.
Yay.
A sword.
Okay, apparently Shitakumi is a Tintin fan.
Inside the staff.
Is this... could it be?
The murder weapon?
Jeez, Maya's mother had a freaking sword on her this whole
It
time.
was killed with that?
Irony,
Where's
isn't
the-
it?
Where's the blood?
Well, maybe it was cleaned or something.
Mm-hmm.
They call this for this kind of thing a sword cane power.
You were right, Tio.
This one's a real gem. The workmanship is really something else. Well, I remember, for example, one of the supporting characters of In Murder She Wrote has that weapon kind of thing, also broke from one piece. Thank goodness it wasn't whatever.
I officially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works.
It's a magical place.
It really is. Some days he's as dumb as a brick, other times he's our saving grace of how smart he can be. The guy actually did make that detector for us in the second game. Hey, Gumshoe. Who knows about the hidden sword?
No one. Even the police didn't know about this until discovered just now.
Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe. You know what? I think I've realized something. Gumshoe is technically the most productive officer, because most of the other officers just lays off and leave him with the work.
And I guess this is the murder weapon. Oh.
No! I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder. There you go.
Wouldn't there still be traces of blood of that? You're gonna get.
Well,
blood
that's
off
what-
That's
what
what forensicist
analysis,
is for.
Yeah. This thing's definitely the murder weapon. Great job, pal.
It's about the same length as the Shichishito, too. This must be the murder weapon. Hiding in plain sight.
How did the murderer knew about that?
That's a good question.
Gotta be some traces of blood left. Even
there
if
we
most
go.
of it is- See you later, pal. Phew. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight.
Reggae, yo! Hold it! Wait up, detective!
Yes, Phoenix?
What is it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know.
You're not the only one. You're going to get that staff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off on it just for a while?
No.
Why?
What are you talking about, pal?
Please. Just until we find Maya.
Why, though? Maya? What's this got to do with her?
About that. I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach.
Oh, how so?
Look, Maya's trapped inside the secret cavern right now, and... well... we don't know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. Basically, eventually they're gonna test it, but Phoenix doesn't want to know the results yet.
Maya's been murdered.
Please, detective, let's just wait until we can get inside the sacred cavern. That's why he doesn't want to know whose blood is on there.
Kind of irradiant there. Okay, just stop it with the face palm. Oh, yeah. Okay. One thing though.
Hmm?
No, in this current situation, I say it fits to you.
This top secret trick. Let's keep it between you and me, alright?
I'm standing right here.
No, you're not. You're with
Get on that we
Iris.
knew about it and didn't say anything. We're finished.
If anything, it should be
I
Edgeworth saying
understand.
that.
He's in the
This
garden.
is just a regular run-of-the-mill stuff. You got it?
Until we
I know, but he's the
officially
one who
reveal it
wants
to
to
the
make a
court.
weapon.
Okay, now you take good care of it,
Alright. Thank you, Detective.
So that, don't worry. She'll be fine.
I don't know. Everything's looking pretty shit right now.
Yeah,
Come,
she's in.
Joe. Come.
Of course, you'll be fine. She's.
Drift out.
There's a place at the base of his mountain that has some really good pasta.
Pasta.
How
Wait.
about I take you there when you find Maya, huh, Paul?
How can you
Aww.
pay for it?
Phoenix will.
For the record,
Phoenix will. Yeah.
He will just roll on Phoenix.
For the record, Teo, I hope you appreciate that I'm holding with all my strengths, so I don't make a pasta joke.
Why should you make one?
Because I don't know, I just heard it and I felt like doing it.
Hey,
What was the
hey, guys.
least doing with a weapon like that?
Specifically that line from the Super Mario Brothers show.
Speaking
guys,
of pasta, where's that lunch you promised?
Yeah, that one exactly. Yeah.
Hey guys, what happened? Hey guys, what happened to the bolognese recipe?
Dweebs.
It got passed around.
Dweebs.
Oh, come on, that wasn't Italian at all. So whatever.
See you for the next part.
To play on
Yes.
words.
See ya,
Dweebs
everybody.
may or may not be present.